Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. Got no real footage coming across. We had kind of a busy day today, and most of North Dakota was under dark anyway, and everything looks like a bomb went off. Nothing's really growing, so I just figure what I'm going to do is, well, first off, hi. We're here at our normal rest area here outside the Twin Cities. We'll make our delivery in the morning. We will be, before I describe the vlog, we have got our marching orders. We will be going back down to Tolleson, Arizona, and then which means we'll be leaving Saturday night, and then reloading in Los Angeles, California. Hey! So that's plans for next week. Well, starting tomorrow or Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, when my 34 hours is up, we'll get back on the road. So, but we're going for a walk here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a 20-pound vest that I'm wearing. Give myself a little bit of exercise. And the carnivore diet, I'm telling you, if you guys haven't looked into it, you might want to. I mean, within the first day, not so much the weight loss, just how much more my body felt. Just overall inside health, because the big reason is inflammation is really bad. And my wife would be, there was just certain foods that she'd fix. Nothing wrong with them. Great meals. My wife is a wonderful cook, but like some soups or things, I'd get about halfway through a bowl of like a stew or like a chili of sorts or something, and I swear I swallowed a flippin' watermelon. I mean, I just, not realizing I was inflaming everything inside everything inside. And so doing the carnivore, it's incredible. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving anybody advice, but that's why I say, if you guys haven't looked into it, sorry about the sun. I'm doing their walk path here. Let me flip you guys around. See, I'm going for a nice little walk, and exercising with this 20-pound weight vest on me. But it's been a, that sun is like right there. Well, if I didn't already start from the other side, I'd head the other way, but I'm almost all the way around. So maybe I'll get to this side and then flip it and head back the other way. Yeah, why don't we just do that? We'll head back the other way. That way I'm walking into the sun. But no, the carnivore diet has been a game changer for me. Plus, I've actually been losing some weight, which isn't a bad thing. Seeing as how driving truck, we don't really get a ton of exercise. We get some. I mean, that's why I park long way out away from facilities, force myself to have to get a little bit of walking in. And if I'm at a truck stop, I'm parked out in the far corners. I don't park right up close to the building. That's why also when I fuel, I park, I try to take one of the end lanes, not right up against the building, so I can get myself a little bit of exercise, or some. But I'm gonna get my hand out of the way. But yeah, it's been and I got some other driver buddies of mine. Try to get myself in the driver buddies of mine that are on this, and they are just they're having the same results. They just can't believe how much energy, and it's not like it's a fake energy. That's what's weird. And it's not like, okay, I mean, I've only been doing this for about a week and a half. I'm about 90% carnivore, because I still have coffee with that nut pods that I use, and that may change to where I'll do my coffee, but I might add butter to it. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I just know by eliminating all the carbs, no rice, no noodles, no pasta, no any of that stuff, no vegetables. It's just made a world of difference in my life. And I actually been following Dr. Ken Berry out of I guess he's a board certified doctor. You know, he's an actual real doctor that's done a lot of the legwork and anthropological study and all this, and he was an ER doctor and all this other, and so he's done a lot of the legwork, and I've been learning a lot from his channel. He's got nearly 3 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, Dr. Ken Berry, and he's got all kinds of different let's see, will this thing work as a prop? Yes. Give my arms a rest. But so as they're looking at me weird driving by, why is he talking to his phone? Because I'm not nuts. Debatable, some people would say, but but back to the carnivore, he's done a lot of the legwork, and he's just an old redneck doctor out of Tennessee, and he'll say so as much. And his story is just incredible. I mean, the guy's like 6'3", and he had ballooned up almost to 300 pounds and type 2, pre-diabetic type 2, and a lot of this stuff will reverse type 2 diabetes, and just because you're eliminating sugar is your culprit to a lot of your cancers, and that's basically what carbs turn into, is sugars. So yeah, I can't stress it enough. So if you guys, for the heck of it, go on over there and give us, he's got videos on just about all the different questions that you might have. But I know for me and my buddy Rick out in Oregon and some others that are doing the carnivore, we just can't believe the difference in our bodies, and a lot of times we don't have a lot of time, so that's why fast food restaurants will do, when we go to the truck stops, everything's like quick, grab, all this junk, and then we're lethargic and tired, and brain fog and all this other, with us working the amount of hours and or our schedules flip-flopping around, and time zones and altitudes and all these different factors that the normal average person don't realize. Not that it's, this is what we signed on for, so I mean, don't think that it's a complaint, but I'm just kind of old school, where I don't like doctors, I don't like pills, I don't like pills. Did I say pills? I don't like pills. So, and in this business, if you can't maintain a 1 or a 2 year DOT physical, which is usually derivative of your blood pressure, if you have diabetes, or if you're on a CPAP machine, or you're on high blood pressure medication, you'll never go past a 1 year, because typically doctors that sign off on that don't want they don't want the repercussions if you actually get your numbers right, and don't need to be on the blood pressure medicine or CPAP machine, they don't want to sign off on it, because if something dumb happens to you, then they're held liable. So for me, I'm being proactive, and I would just rather not initially, because I asked the doctor, because I ended up only getting a 3-month. That was my wake-up call. I got a 3-month DOT. Blood pressure was off the charts, under a lot of stress, going from one job to the next. Was, in this business, not uncommon to get lied to. Was told we were going to make a certain financial amount, and then so I quit one job, grab another job, and then that financial commitment wasn't there. And for about 5 or 6 months, we were living off of our savings, and that was no bueno. That was not a good thing. I was completely stressed out, trying to make bills and blah blah blah. Not that you guys care, but that I was at my lowest, and certainly wasn't eating healthy at all to go along with that. So stress factor was off the charts. So he only gave me a 3-month DOT, and if I wouldn't have gotten it right, the next step is just being suspended. They actually take your license, or they revoke it until you get your numbers right, retest, and then if you can get your DOT right, then you can get your license back. But until then, you're not making any money while you're doing that. So it was basically right at the rock bottom. So I did all the walk-in, figured it was all the salt, blah blah blah. Ends up being, well, it wasn't really the salt that was my culprit that was causing my blood pressure. Sugar. Yeah, white death. So we got that regulated back to a 2-year. So, but because of the working that I do, I don't get as much exercise. And with the intermittent fasting that I do, like tonight, I'll eat and then not get a whole lot of exercise and then go right to bed. Well, that's kind of the worst thing to do, is eat and then go to bed within an hour or two, And so it was just this never-ending cycle. So come across this carnivore, even while I'm working, sitting on my butt, driving my truck down the road, somehow I'm losing some weight. And every little bit of energy that I spend is rebuilding muscles, and not like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm just, I'm feeling my joints, my right shoulder isn't hurting nearly as bad as it used to. Literally, if I held my arm straight out like this, it was like somebody was shoving a dagger right down through my shoulder. So yeah, just wanted to share all of that. So if anybody that follows, because I know most of us are of the older age that follow this channel, and I'm a simple guy. I don't want to count calories. I don't want to think about what I'm eating. As far as, okay, so many of this, so much of that, little of that, little of this, count that. I don't have time. So with the carnivore, if I can, we're going to change it up next week. I'm going to go back to my hamburger. And so it's just kind of, it's just pretty easy. Just eat about 2 pounds or 1 pound. I mean, the rule of thumb is you eat until you're full, and you only eat when it tastes good. When you lose taste, meaning you have to reprogram your taste buds and your way of thinking, where you eat until you're gorged out and your belly is full. That's not when you quit on a carnivore. You quit on a carnivore when you just that beautiful tasting steak or hamburger or eggs or whatever you fixed was tasting good, and then all of a sudden you just go, that's it. You're basically done. You're full at that point. At that point, you're full. Put the fork down or whatever, and you can put it in the fridge or whatever if you didn't finish it. And if you feel later you want some, you're fine. So like yesterday, when you guys saw me cook up my beef ribs, which I'll be cooking up another batch of beef ribs here tonight, it is about 13:30 Central Standard Time, and we ate last night at, what'd we get in there, about 4:30, something like that, Central Standard. And so it's been about 21 hours. I'm not even hungry, not even in a hurry for it. So, and I had an insatiable appetite for, I just love food, just absolutely love food. And my wife would fix these lovely meals like spaghetti or some kind of buffalo noodle dish that she's got. I'll eat till my belly was full, and then 20 minutes later I'm standing in front of the fridge looking for something else, and she's like, "You got to be kidding me, you're already hungry?" So there you go. So that's what the carnivore diet is for me. It's absolutely curbed my appetite, and when I'm full, I'm actually full, because it's a taste bud sending it to my noggin saying, "Hey, dummy, you're full, stop eating." And then I don't have any desire to snack. So that's what's going on. So the rest of this video I'm gonna throw in, because I didn't grab any footage, and the last thing you guys want to do is just hear me ramble on. I'm going to look back in my photos that I've taken probably over the last month and do an homage to Steel Horse's travel over the last month, and just see what that looks like. So leave a comment down below, tell me what you think. And I absolutely love you guys. You guys are awesome. Love the comments. Yeah, I just absolutely love you guys. And so this will be the end of the week, as it's Thursday, and then we will just pick it up on Saturday. We'll see how that video goes, because it'll be Saturday night into Sunday, and then Sunday into Monday, and then hopefully be down there in Tolleson Monday night is the goal, because I have a Tuesday morning delivery. So that is the deal. God bless everybody. I love you guys. Lord willing, want to come along? I'll see you next week.